Hey, Dane here, and welcome to my vlog. And this is around the house. Well, it's been about 4 or 5 months since I got the chainsaw running, and it had an issue, so I had to pull everything apart and clean it, as you saw in the video. And today, I'm going to need to get it fired up here. Because I got a couple of trees that went down, so I'm going to have to start chopping them up. So we'll go from that point. How's that? Alright. Well, my issue was the last time I didn't have the right chain, so I had to go back, exchange the one I had. And you've got to get in the owner's manual and find out what size chain. Because you get down there, you're going to have like 3 or 4 different drive lengths. So I think the first one I thought was 30, and that didn't fit. So went in the manual. It says I need 56 drive lengths. So that's what I'm going to put on today. I checked the oil and the fuel. This is a 2-stroke, so you got to mix your oil and fuel, and you got to make sure you mix it right. So it's easier just to go ahead and make a gallon of it, and go according to whatever this happens to have it on the cap, and it's 40 to 1. So just make up yourself just get you some 2-stroke oil and get your gallon can and mix it up according to what the manufacturer's recommendations are. Because if you use too much oil, you're going to foul out your plug. If you don't use enough oil, you're going to burn up the motor. And a lot of times you can tell if you got by the smoke if you've been using it. If you've been using one long enough. But definitely go by what the manufacturer's recommendations are. A little bottle one. I had the little bottle here somewhere. So a lot of them, if you use the whole bottle, you just get a little bottle of it, and it'll already tell you how many ounces to use. Anyway, but it takes care of that. Sometimes there's a filter in that thing, so over the years you're going to have to replace it. Your rubber, there's rubber tubing in there, and you're going to have to replace that too. Remember, your upper front here has got your chain link oil in it. A little bit left in that. Got to keep that full because that is going to take care of your chain rubbing surface, and so you want to make sure you keep your chain oil going. I was in Walmart the other day, and they've come out with chainsaws now that have got 20 amp, 30 amp, and 40 amp batteries that run them. So I'm kind of curious about that, getting away from all this mixing gas, and I noticed they still got chain chain link oil on it. And they do have a quick, this is a quick chain tension Poulan model. And pull that right off of there. And then this cover comes off. Being a brand new, here's your chain adjuster here. I would take that, being a brand new chain, I'd go up about halfway up for now. I cleaned this earlier, so you're going to get all kinds of oiled sawdust up there. I've got a few chains over there that need to be sharpened. They do make a chain sharpening kit. A lot of times when you get the chain, it's going to be kind of raveled up. So, okay. There you go. There she is. Now, you're going to want to make sure you put your chain on correctly, or it's not going to cut. On the end of your chain bar here, you've got little socket or a little star wheel up there. You got your little look at your chain. There's your cutting side right there, that sharp part. And it's flat on that side, and you get your little endavits here. So you want to make sure that the chain goes this way when it cuts. So when it's coming, it's pulling this way. So you want to make sure when you're cutting, your sharp edges are coming back this way. And these are your little grabbers that go inside your little sprocket here. Slide right inside your bar correctly, and then now you pull your bar out. This is where your chain lube is going to go, is right on the thing here. So now, right on your guard here is going to show you exactly what you're looking at. And you've got a wide, you're looking at it, you see you got your little indentation between it, you got your little hook on this side and your flat edge on this side. There's your flat edge and the little hook, flat edge, little hook. So that's the way it should look when you put it together. All right, then you know you got it correct. Go in here. Now, quick view. This little puppy right here, got to go in this little hole right here when you put it on there. And right now, it don't line up. Alright, so adjust it back. I'm going to go, yeah, take the puppy all the way back, all the back here, because as it pushes forward, it pushes the chain forward. And again, being a brand new chain. See how that did. Put your bolts in there. Play with it for a minute here. Okay. Keep going. And being a brand new chain. There it goes. All right. A little bit of play. I'm gonna drop the. Okay. Back on there. Think about this thing. See inside you got little teeth right here, and when this thing drops, this little tooth locks in there. So now, just started to get that snug enough, and now you can tension it. Now you start tensioning. Okay, goes the. You feel the tension on the little wheel. It's probably pretty good. A little bit of play here. Okay, now I'm going to tighten down the whole thing here, and if it's correct, it's going to lock in. All right. Not quite. A little bit more. There we go. That's flush, and chain's fairly tight. Good idea is to pull it through. Make sure you're wearing gloves. Kevlar would be great, but as long as you're going with it, your sharp edges are right on the forward side. As you notice when I went through, a little bit of play here. Okay, good. Alright, and like I said, you want to make sure you want to get your bar chain oil. Oh, I got it. A brand new thing of it. On that. Okay. That's probably pretty sticky. It's probably equivalent to gear oil. Maybe 90. Well, I don't know if it's 90. It's probably like 70. going to do is put a little bit on the chain.